Hello and welcome to another Yakuza 5 100% trophy guide video. In this video we're going to talk about the Coliseum, and specifically it's going to be Akiyama doing the limited Berserk Coliseum mode. So this limited Berserk mode is pretty tricky. I'd recommend doing it on normal or easy, depending on which you started on. I'd go with normal because you get the achievement for doing normal. Without changing it to easy, so do the game on normal first run through, I'd say. And yeah, this limited Berserk thing is pretty tricky. You've just got to be constantly on the attack. Your health is in critical mode at all times, but for Akiyama especially this is difficult because he doesn't have the heal. So Shinada has a heal where you press in R3 and L3 at the same time. And I think Kiryu has a heal. Saejima doesn't need one because he just throws everyone about. But yeah, so you got to be wary about taking damage in this one. So you want to just keep using your finishes, keep blasting everyone as best you can. I think there's quite a few stages to the limited Berserk. So you start off having enemies of like 2. Keep dropping down, and then it'll be 3, and then it'll be 4, and then it'll be 5 after a while. And you just need to keep them at bay, keep them at arm's length. Try not to get hit. If you do get hit, just try and get your block up if you can. A good tactic for the later people is if you can get them on the ground, do the overhead kick that keeps them on the ground, because that just literally, they can't move, they're stuck. If you get the occasional finisher in, it's fine. So always make sure your heat's relatively high, at least high enough to do the overhead kick. Some issues with like the breakdancer kind of fighters are a bit annoying, but if you can just keep doing finishes, keep getting these people down, it's not too bad. Just make sure you don't get hit is the general idea of it. And if you do get hit, it's not the end of the world, but just try not to take a lot of damage if possible. So I like going on the offense, really, on offense instead of defense, because attack is the best form of defense apparently. But yeah, if you're gonna get hit, just try and block the next hit basically. But yeah, once you've used up the finishes, they start doing less damage and stuff like that, so it's not the easiest of things to keep up. But yeah, there's a lot of enemies here. This is quite a difficult one, to be honest. Shinada's probably the worst for this, even though you can heal, because he's just so weak. So weak. Or I'm just terrible at playing as him. Either way, could be both. But yeah, that's another good move if you have full red heat. You can use that and it'll scare some of the people onto the floor, where you can get an instant kill when they're on the floor, which is a lot more useful than, you know, the standard attacks you're doing. If you can get rid of 1 or 2 of them that are falling on the floor, that's winner chicken dinner. But yeah, there's not much more to say about this, so you can watch the rest if you want, just to see if there was anything in there that you can take away, especially in the later fights. Like these group fights aren't that bad, but as soon as the stronger enemies come out, that's when the challenge begins. But yeah, hopefully this helps a little bit, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for watching, take care, and peace out. Akiyama! 度重なるダウンを奪った。おっと
殺の一撃を確実にヒットさせる技量はさすがです。ここで追加のファイターが登場。ここをなんとか耐えている。次は落ち着いた状態で応援しています。連続でヒットさせて相手を追い詰める渾身の一発。観客席の盛り上がりで実況も聞こえにくいほどです。どうだと言わんばかりの、これはダメージが大きい。強力な一撃だ。秋山、度重なる攻撃で荒ぶっているようです。ダウン。まず一撃、まともに食らってしまった。今のは完全に入りました。おっと増援だ。ダウンを奪った。観客席の盛り上がりで実況も聞こえにくいほどです。すごい盛り上がりだ。素晴らしいファイトに観客から一層の声が上がっています。素晴らしいファイトに観客から一層の声が上がっています。この試合では投げを多用しています。観客席の盛り上がりで実況も聞こえにくいほどです。まず一撃、ここで大技を決めた。マットに靴を強制だ。すごい盛り上がりだ。おっ、行くのか。失敗か。ここで必殺の一撃を確実にヒットさせる技量はさすがです。右がヒット。観客席の盛り上がりで実況も聞こえにくいほどです。おっと、決めに行く。ミスった。相手を追い詰める渾身の一発。がぜん盛り上がってきて観客もヒートしつつあります。積極的に投げる。ダウンを奪った。バウンドさせてチャンス。これはダメージが大きい。どうだと言わんばかりの強力な一撃だ。おっと、秋山、度重なる攻撃で荒ぶっているようです。右がヒット。右足がヒット。引き離す。5分経過。つかみに入った。この試合では投げを多用しています。おっと、見せてくれるのか。連続でヒットさせてまともに食らってしまった。秋山、度重なる攻撃で荒ぶっているようです。すごい盛り上がりだ。観客席の盛り上がりで実況も聞こえにくいほどです。がぜん盛り上がってきて観客もヒートしつつあります。決めに行く。ここで一発決めてから電撃。決めて、今のは完全に入りました。すごい盛り上がりだ。細かく当てる。右足がヒット。観客席の盛り上がりで実況も聞こえにくいほどです。右がヒット。素晴らしいファイトに観客から一層の声が上がっています。少しずつ削っていく。がぜん盛り上がってきて観客もヒートしつつあります。相手を引きずり回す。素晴らしいファイトに観客から一層の声が上がっています。素晴らしいファイトに観客から一層の声が上がっている。右がヒット。今宵金網ジャングルの中で生まれた百獣の王、この野獣に心からの祝福を送りたい。優勝